Hi everybody, this is Simon Mason. I'm going to give you a quick syllabus overview of Media and Society 2. This is the semester 2 version. Okay, I'm going to run through, give you a few details of what we're going to be doing and some of the things you can expect. So let's jump into it. Let's run through a little bit here. What's the difference between the first semester and the second semester? The main difference, I would say, is the first semester was to do completely just with the internet. Okay, we focused only on the internet, and of course we're still going to do that, look at the internet stuff, but we're going to expand. We're going to look more at society. We're going to look at more at TV, film, changes in newspapers, for example. What's the future going to be? How are things going to change because of media, and how would they affect society? Okay, so it's going to be a little bit wider, more areas to look at. Okay, so let's go on. At the end of the course, you should be able to understand a little bit more how the media affects you, how it's around you all the time, and I'm going to give you a few exercises to find out how much you are controlled by the media and how much your mind is affected by it. Okay. Most importantly, there it says try to predict the future of our lives. Okay. 20 years ago, when you were born, nobody knew what today would be like. Okay. Nobody had any idea that your smartphone would be center of your life. Okay, so next 20 years, how would that be? Can we predict? Can we guess? Okay, so we try and give you a stronger view of this subject. Okay, so every week is going to be a new topic, and chance to be in small groups to discuss and do project work. Okay, we're going to be on Zoom 100% for this course. Okay, if you don't know, I'm in Yokohama, so traveling up to Gunma I think is not possible in this time. So we're going to be online only. So hopefully, as much of you who can be on Zoom every week, the better. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to continue with everybody signing up to Zoom. All right. There'll be projects to do. There'll be short essays. There'll be forms. Okay, much like the first semester, there's a place for you to type in your essay and maybe record a voice essay. I think voice essays are very useful. We did a few last semester. That means using a program called, I'll just show you this, Volcaroot. This is what we've done before, where you can use your smartphone to do an essay using your voice. We did it once or twice. It's very useful, and then of course you copy into this Excel online, and then you can copy it in there. Very useful. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Okay, core textbook. Let's talk about the textbook in a second. You should join this class if you're interested in media and society. Okay, you enjoy thinking about complicated ideas in a fun way. I'm going to try to explain it in a simple way, but we have to stretch our mind a little bit. All in English only, which is a good skill. Okay, a subject plus in English. It means that you're learning two things at the same time. Obviously, attending regularly is going to give you higher grades, and doing the homework, submitting it into our folder is also going to be very useful. So let's have a look, see what we're going to be using. We've got obviously my website. We're going to use the YouTube channel, which we've got, and also this is the main textbook, and if you are in the first semester, you know this is free. You don't need to buy this. Okay, this is the paper version, but it's actually online already, so you don't need to buy the main textbook. We've got some other ones here, which I'm also going to take from. Okay, so whenever we have a new topic I'm going to be taking from mainly this one, but also we've got some other text as well. It's all going to be free, so you don't have to pay for any textbook, but there will be material on Moodle. Okay. Signing up for Google Classroom, we might use Moodle more, so don't worry too much about that. The most important thing to use is your QI email, okay, not your Gmail. All right. Every semester I say use your c.qi email. Everyone can log in with this, but always some people are going to try and use their Gmail because it looks the same. It doesn't work. Okay, so if you're going to log into our student area, you must use your c.qi.ac.jp email. All right. So what we're going to use, masonsun.com, which is my website. That's a link to our YouTube channel. All right. When it says Gmail, that really is the QI mail. Google Classroom, but don't worry too much about that. The Google Drive, and of course Moodle is where we're going to be dropping most of the links for the course. All right. So check those out. I'll try and make the course easy to understand. Okay, taking it slow so you can get the concepts well. Okay. But there will be a little bit of a challenge, which is good. We need that. What about collaboration? So we've got reading, writing, listening, speaking. Those are the 4 skills, but we've also got technical skills. Okay, we're using Zoom. We're using some other software online to produce some of the work. So if you are a first semester student, you know we've done a lot of those things. For example, what about websites? If you're in the first semester, you know we did some website stuff. Okay, here's an example. So it's not too hard. I keep it simple. All right, it's keeping it simple to use those kind of things. I'm going to show you another piece of software which is very useful, maybe for the midterm or maybe the end project. So we're going to look at that a bit later on. As you know, using Zoom and the G Drive is the best way to get all the homework in. Let's have a quick look at this is the area for the first semester. There's lots of forms to submit. There's lots of places to drop in your URLs and lots of folders to put in your projects. Okay, so as you can see there, loads of different folders. You can see people dropping in their work. That's the first semester, so I'm going to make another one for the second semester. And teamwork is possible a lot in this course. Okay, so you don't have to work solely by yourself. There's also opportunities to collaborate with each other. Having more than one person in a team means that you can share the work, but you don't have to. If you don't want to be in a team, you want to work only by yourself, you say I want to be by myself. So I try and do it so everyone can choose in a team or solo. All right, so let's have a look at overall. We've got attendance, very important, good ideas, use of English, sozo, yeah, having a good idea in your projects will give you some more points. Quality of presentations, class discussions, also using Volcaru for the online essays. Voice essays will also be included in a discussion. Teamwork is good. Okay, confidence to talk in English about a subject like media and society. Okay, that's going to be the outcome. Practice is always the most important thing. Practice makes you improve. All right. So roughly, this is the way we're going to break it down. At the moment, I don't know if the final test is going to be like the first semester. For example, the first semester had some people on Zoom doing a test, and some people in Kyoai on paper doing a test. If everybody is on Zoom, then that will be a different test than if it's split. So I'm not sure yet if we're going to do it that way. It depends on the university. All right. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the topics. We'll have a quick introduction to everyone and me again in the first semester. We'll review some of the topics. We're going to look at how to notice different ideas in the media. Okay, looking at texts, looking at colors, looking at words, looking at images. Okay, in the second one, it's called narrative codes. That's going to go through the whole semester. Advertising in the media. Okay, that could be online, it could be on TV, it could be in newspapers, any kind of advertising on apps, those kind of things. The effect of advertising. Okay, so we're moving it out a little bit. Next one, robot wars. This is very important for Japan. An increase in robots for jobs. Okay, so that means you don't have competition from other countries, but you might have competition from robots for your jobs. So it's definitely a topic for media and society to look at. Then we're moving on to news. Different developments in news, how people getting their news, how is that changing from the old style to the new style, and you're going to get to make your own newspaper. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. That's going to be a little mini project. Then we're moving on to we might look at global issues, environmental issues, the difference between Western and Japanese culture, how they're mixing. Are they getting closer together or further away? Then we're going to revise advertising. We're going to look towards Christmas time, how movies are marketed. How do people get you interested in movies? How does a big movie become popular? All right? Is it changing as people are using more Netflix, they're using more Amazon Prime and so on? How is that changing how movies are given to the audience? So if we got time, we do representation in the media. That means different cultures, like how are Japanese people in different countries' media. So we might get to that. And then we have a final project plan, and I want to do what's called an animation version of PowerPoint. This is something that we normally do in the first semester, but because of we changed the syllabus, it kind of flipped around. So we haven't done this yet, and I think it's very useful to bring in animation version. Let me show you an example of what an animation of PowerPoint is. So let's have a look at one student example. Now, this is a topic we're not going to do because we've already done it in the first semester. But just look at how the student made this project. Here we go.
Our topic is the flipped classroom. Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm a high school student in the US. My teacher talks about the flipped classroom.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm Jenny's teacher. Today, I'll introduce a system of the flipped classroom. Let's get started. First, we do homework before our class. In Japan, the students usually do homework after the class. Japanese education system is different from us. Second, we often use the digital learning material. They help us to understand the contents of the lesson. Whenever you like, you can use it. In addition, wherever you are, you use it from your devices. We can confirm your knowledge in a class. You prepare your questions to ask your teacher until starting the class. It is the chance to solve your misunderstandings by teachers. This graph shows advantage of using digital material like an iPad. As you can see, there are many good points for us. There are summaries. First, it is a new way to study. Second, it increased work efficiency. Third, it need knowledge of electricity. And last, it needs support from family.
That's all. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Created using Powtoon.
Okay. A pretty good project there. I quite like that one. So you may think that that's difficult to do, but it's actually quite easy using PowerPoint and a voice track. Now, you notice that the student was not using their own voice. That was called text-to-speech. So you can still write your speech down and have it spoken by the voice on the computer, and then you match it to your slide on the animation. So you can make your characters talk when they're talking about the subject. All right. So that's something that we're definitely going to look at. It's a good project. We might do it as a midterm. We might do it as a final. We'll find out. But we'll definitely try to get to do that. All right. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Let me just show you where we're going to be. So this is second semester page. As you can see, it's not quite full up yet. It will be full up like the first semester. So here's the first semester, and that's all the links and work to be done. Okay, it's going to look like that when we're finished. So far I've put on the online textbook. Okay, there's going to be a link to the YouTube channel and a sign up for the G Drive. All right, let's have a quick look at the YouTube channel. This is from the first semester, videos that we used, and of course there's some more examples of online animation PowerPoint. All right, so I think that's a good tool to learn. All right, so I'm going to keep these videos here. This is the first semester. I'm just going to add more up the top. Okay, so if you want to look at the first semester videos, if you're interested, I'm going to leave those on there. So the new videos will just come up from the top down. Okay, but I'm not going to delete those. I'm going to keep those there. You can have a look. All right. So that's mainly what we're going to do for the second semester, Media and Society. You can check this video out. Probably I'll put it on Moodle, also put it on the YouTube channel. So that's it for Media and Society Semester 2. Bye bye.